and welcome to Cutlery Cavern. Today I'd like to talk to you about the Smith & Wesson Hawkbill Marlin Spike knife. I thought about buying this knife for some time, but the debate was over if the steel was going to be good enough. I had heard that it was 440C stainless in the blades, but a lot of people argued otherwise. In any case, after seeing it go on sale for around $10, I finally went ahead and bought one. To tell you the truth, the steel in the knife is pretty good. I don't have a major problem with it. It's either 440 or 440C. It cuts good enough. My problem with it is actually the shape of the knife, which is one of the main reasons I bought it, is because it has this wonderful big old hawkbill blade. And it cuts fairly well. I've used it off and on occasionally, but the problem with it is it's got a very thin stainless steel handle, and it's kind of a wide handle also, and when you're holding it for any length of time, this tends to start cutting into your hand, and it's not very comfortable. And that's the biggest problem with this knife. At least one of the biggest problems with this knife is that after you use it for a while, if you're gripping it tightly, it just isn't very comfortable. It's great that it has a liner lock on the blade, so it's not going to close up on you, but it's kind of rough if it's not going to be comfortable holding it. It is a nice hawkbill blade. It cuts well enough, but it's so wide. And then the next problem is you have your Marlin Spike here. You have to have this, so if it's down like that, it's locked. You bring it up, and you can open the Marlin Spike, and then you can use the Marlin Spike. But you need to press that down to lock the Marlin Spike in place. And if that's the case, then this is in the way. Not to mention the big wide blade up here is in the way, and it's very hard and very uncomfortable to hold that Marlin Spike. And so you end up doing this, which means it's not locked anymore, and still it's just not comfortable. It's very it just doesn't, it's not user friendly. That's the bottom line. It's just not a very user friendly knife. It was a great concept, and I thought I was really going to like it, but as it is, when I do use it, I use it for a couple minutes, and I grab it, off the shelf and go cut the rope and then throw it back up on the shelf. For any kind of extended use, it's truly an epic fail. And the Marlin Spike itself, considering how fat this knife is, it's just not comfortable to use at all. So the Marlin Spike is kind of worthless. You're better off just buying the hawkbill version of this knife and saving yourself a little bit of money, and just using it as a hawkbill on occasional use. And considering there's better made hawkbills out there that are much more comfortable to use, I see absolutely no reason to buy this knife. Kind of one of those regret buys. Wish I could say otherwise, because I've had other Smith & Wesson knives that I truly enjoy, but the hawkbill Marlin Spike knife, epic fail. I would not buy it again. Thank you, and hope to see you again soon.